To appeal to everyone today for is footage that they may have from their residence or from their dash cam from that period of time after she left her residence. So that period of time that we would wish for those community members to look at their CCTV from their residence is from 7 a.m. on Sunday morning through till the hours of about 11 a.m. We would like the community to not make any decisions about what is or isn't relevant. Certainly if they find anything of interest on the footage, we'd like them to let police know that, and the most efficient way to let police know what they've found is via Crime Stoppers. You can reach out to Crime Stoppers via their phone number, or you can go online and register the information online, and that will come directly through to investigators. Today we have continued the ground search in relation to Samantha. We have 40 resources on the ground at the moment, and they are both VicPol resources and CFA and SES, so our partner agencies are assisting us greatly with the search. We have used various assets internally, so that includes things like Mounted Branch over the last few days, our search and rescue. We've also had Pol Air up assisting us with the search, and today we also have some drones up assisting us with that search, so that's ongoing for today. That's really, for me, that's where we're at. And we're going to continue the search, and we're keeping an open mind and considering all possibilities, and we're being extremely thorough and methodical with that investigation.
It's been 5 days now since Samantha went missing. How confident are police that she'll be found?
Yeah, we're keeping an open mind and we're hopeful. So that search is ongoing, and we're throwing all those resources at it in the hope that we find Samantha and get some answers for her family, who are obviously concerned. And yeah, hence the reason I'm here asking for the community's assistance so that they can provide that information to us that might be crucial to that investigation.
Do police believe there are suspicious circumstances involved?
There are no suspicious circumstances that we've identified at this stage.
Beyond the CCTV that was released yesterday, have police been able to map out where Sam may have gone?
We have some information that we are utilising to direct our searching, and so I should mention that the particular areas of CCTV and dashcam footage that we're looking for are the areas of Ballarat East, Canadian and Mount Helen, and like I said, to the east of Main Road or Geelong Road in particular are areas of interest to investigators.
We've seen a lot of local community come out to help as part of this search. Have any of them been able to find information to help with your investigation?
Look, there's been a number of items located and raised with investigators, and those have been assessed. There hasn't been anything that has had a direct connection to the investigation at this point in time, but again, we appeal to the community. If something is of interest to you, raise it to investigators so that we can assess it to see its relevance to the investigation.
We've seen a
Can you confirm
huge...
why Buninyong was initially included in the search and then ultimately why it was ruled out?
So there was information provided to us that led us to that area and informed that aspect of the search.
Are you still collecting information from Sam's phone?
So again, that forms part of that information that I'm referring to.
We've seen a huge turnout from members of the community, a really heartwarming response. What would you say to those people who volunteer their time to help search for Sam?
Well, sincere thank you to everyone in the community. It has been really heartwarming. As a community member myself, it's great to see everyone's concern and obvious concern, as we all are. And we really thank them for their help, along with our partner agencies, remembering that SES is a volunteer agency and their assistance has been gratefully received, as all the agencies that have assisted us with the search.
Yesterday there was a bit of confusion. Some community members we spoke to thought they weren't needed in the search anymore. Do police still really need them to be out and about searching? What else can they do to help?
So we're not going to officially register searches from the community. Unfortunately, we don't have the capacity to do that. We're not going to tell people not to search. So it's something they can assess of their own volition. There is some information at the front of the Buninyong police station. If they do wish to do that, it provides some guidance and some safety information to them.
You're not treating it as suspicious, but as a female who runs by herself, is there any concern for people in that area. Should people not be doing that at the moment?
I'm not going to say what people can and can't do. Okay, so I'm just going to say that at the moment there are no suspicious circumstances that have been identified. It's up to people to assess their safety and comfort levels.
Are any disused mine shafts factoring in the search at all?
Not at this point.
And when you say not suspicious, is there anything about Sam's history that might indicate that has not gone to be found?
There's nothing I can comment on that at this time.
We've received reports that police are investigating her movements at a Ballarat hospitality venue prior to her disappearance. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, I don't have anything to provide comment on that at this time.
Did anyone at all know exactly where she was planning to run, what trail she was going to use prior to her leaving on Sunday morning?
So I understand that Sam had a routine and that she did regularly go out walking and running in those areas, but we're not aware of the exact route.
Can we confirm that it was a run she went on? The family released a statement online last night that seemed to indicate it might have been a walk instead of a run.
Yeah, I think she was a recreational user of that area in general. So it may have been walking, it may have been running.
And that CCTV still released by police, that was from the morning before she set off on that run? Just looking at
Is that the CCTV that shows her
From her home.
in her clothing? Yes, that is her.
And then she was seen running technically away from the forest in a northeasterly direction. So if that's the case, why is much of the search effort still in the forest?
Are you referring to the CCTV that's been recently released? So that CCTV footage is being examined and analysed to see if there is relevance, and we're still waiting on absolute confirmation that that is Sam.
And in terms of earlier we did hear about that confirmation of the phone pinging. Have you had any further pings, or from her watch? Was she wearing her watch? Have you been able to track any of that?
Yeah, I won't comment on any of that particular detail, but I will say that that forms all of the investigation and the information that we're using to direct our search.
As time goes on, how desperate and dire does this search become?
Yeah, look, obviously we're still maintaining hope, and we're still looking for all of the relevant information to help us find some answers for Sam's family.
Have police been able to rule out foul play at this stage?
So we're maintaining an open mind. So there's no suspicious circumstances that we've identified at this point in time.
Have her bank accounts been accessed or bank
I won't go into the particulars of the investigation. Yeah.
Obviously, we're about to talk to Meth, but can you tell us how the family are faring?
Yeah, so obviously, you know, as any family would be, they're very concerned and they're very worried, and they are also really appreciative of the community assisting with this.
Can you talk through the scale of the police operation working in the background, particularly here at Ballarat West?
Yeah, so it is a large-scale operation. Obviously, everyone that's visible out on the ground can be seen by everyone, but that's supported behind the scenes, you know, by having our structure in place to manage all of that.
And how long is the search expected to go for in its current form?
Yeah, that's going to be continually assessed.
Does the initial CCTV show anyone else leaving the house after Sam went on a run on Sunday morning?
I'm not going to make any further comment on that.
And can you give any rough idea of how much ground has been covered or searched in terms of this area?
I can just say it's been very comprehensive and an extensive search. There's been a huge amount of resources directed at it.
Has Samantha ever gone missing before?
No, not to our knowledge, no. And it's that's one of the reasons it's out of character for Samantha to go missing.
Who reported Sam missing to police?
It was her family members. Yep.
Does she have any mental health history of mental health issues?
Yeah, I won't go into that in this forum. Thanks.
Do you have a time on Sunday when she was reported missing?
So it was in the morning of Sunday.
And how does that 40 resources today compare to Tuesday and Wednesday's search?
Yeah, it's in along the similar lines. Yep.
Anything else?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.